Hey, am I on? What's going on? Okay, this is me, Kendra Prevost, KP Real Estate Group. Ignore my background. Okay, so am I recording? I'm recording. Hey, this is Kendra Prevost, KP Real Estate Group, buyblackdfw.com, nationsnotary.com, coming here with a market update. It is Easter weekend, y'all. I hope you're gonna have a good day. I was a little bit more prepared for Easter this time around. I actually am buying the things for my kids' Easter baskets. They had an Easter basket last year, but it was kind of skimpy. So this year I'm going to redeem myself and go back to, um, making my kids Easter baskets. They're 17 and 13. I'm still making my own baskets. I put my own stuff in there and gifts and stuff, outfits and gift cards or whatever. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather wherever you are. And I'm here to give you a market update, basically. Okay, so what's going on in the market, y'all? What's going on in the market? The market right now in Dallas is on fire. Okay, and that's good and bad. Okay, so my business a lot of times has to deal with me finding people houses. Okay, and what I am running into is there really are no houses available. So I have been able to sell houses, and I'm going to give you some information on which markets can you buy and what is the price point to really be reasonable in thinking you're going to find something. Because I'm going to be totally honest. The day of getting a deal or getting more for your money is pretty much gone. It's going to take about 3 years for us to maybe stabilize if we continue to have flow of inventory. If not, it may take longer. So in other words, the thought that you're going to get a better deal in the future or you're going to get a cheaper price is very slim. I would say maybe 2% chance. Because what's happening now is that if you are building a home, the lumber prices have increased from the board that you build, the wood. The lumber cost increased from $6 a board to $26 a board. So it's costing the builders more money to build a house, and it's increasing while they're building the house. The price of the materials, the price of the labor. So now they're not releasing houses in lots. They're only releasing 2 and 3 at a time. Okay, so that means your house, when you go look at it and say, hey, I wanna buy that house, you put your name on a waiting list, because remember, it's a waiting list now to get your name on the list to get called in. Let's say the house is 300,000 or 250 when you put your name on the list. By the time they call you, it might be 300,000. We don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna be totally honest with you. Unless you just don't want to buy a house, like if that's not something you really want to do, then it's no big deal for you. If you do see yourself as owning a house, then you have to change your mindset about what buying a house means. Buying a house does not necessarily mean getting a deal. Buying a house or getting exactly what you want. Buying a house means that you're tired of renting, or you're tired of living with someone and you want something of your own. That's essentially what it means. If you're not there yet in your space and in your mind, then I don't know when you'll be able to buy a house, because that's what it comes down to. It's not going to come down to so much specifics, area, school anymore, unfortunately, because there isn't the inventory for that unless you want to spend more money. Now, if you go up to the 400,000 price point, you can be picky. You can say, I don't want to live here. I don't want to live there. I don't like this school. I don't like this. I want this. I want that. You could be a little pickier at 400,000 price point. But to be honest, a new home, a first-time home buyer is going to have to step into the 200s. We skip the 100s unless you want to buy a townhome. A townhome to me is a great option for someone who's never owned a home before. People say, I don't want to own a townhome. It's just like living in an apartment. No, it's not. You can't write off apartment on your taxes. You cannot build equity in an apartment. Okay, so it's not like an apartment. Aesthetically, you can paint the walls, you can change out your floors, you can change out your fixtures. Those are things you cannot do in an apartment. So I'm gonna say leave that there. But at this point in time, if you are looking for a deal, this is not gonna happen, unfortunately. And I don't know when it's gonna come back. People are buying $60,000 or paying for a house and paying $60,000 cash over the asking price out of their pocket if the appraisal does not come through. Okay, so that's just the facts. I'm sorry. But where to buy? Far away. If you are not scared to drive, traffic doesn't bother you, you can go all the way out, and buy it. I'm not talking about Forney. I'm not talking about 40. I'm not talking about Heartland. I'm not talking about really even Anna. I'm talking about farther out. I'm talking about in other cities. Okay. I don't even know the name of the cities. I guess Crandall. I had a client recently. He was able to locate builders in Crandall. I'm not even talking about Seagoville. Now, Seagoville does have houses. It's not too far. Seagoville is a good option too. How much? You should plan on, if you have a pre-approval letter and it's over $300,000, I'm pretty confident you can get a house. If it's not, it's going to be hard. That's just what it is. And if the deal is now, it's just to get a house, because this is what's going to happen. Let's say your house you're looking at is $230,000. Okay. If you say, well, I don't like that house, I'm going to keep looking. By the time you come back, it's going to be $260,000. What are you going to do? By the time you keep saying you're going to come back, it's going to be $300,000. That's what happens. A lot of people in Dallas can't compete with people coming in from out of town because they've been here 20 years and they're like, why are these houses so high? Why are they so expensive? Well, what's been taking you so long to buy is a question. You've been watching the prices keep going up. They're not going to go down. Okay, so whenever you push the time out, just keep in mind that you're going to probably spend, if you push it out 6 months, you're going to probably look at spending maybe $50,000 more right now. That's how crazy the market is. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to say. It's just not good news. What is reasonable? Like I said, over $300,000 is a reasonable expectation for paying for a house right now. Some people are just gonna have to rent. That's what it is. Renting right now, if you have a budget, may be your best option, especially if you cannot get a pre-approval letter over 280. Renting may be an option. If you do get a pre-approval letter and you're cool with 1,500 square feet, 3 bedrooms, what else you might not have? Kind of farther out, that might work for you. But I want to come out here and just be completely honest, because we as realtors can see the prices that houses are being sold for in you as a consumer are not privy to the information. So I want to be completely honest and say that houses are selling for ridiculous amounts of money over the asking price. So either you want to get into a house or you don't. That's where we are. Or you're going to pay for the same house, you're going to pay $30,000 more a few months from now. That's where we are. unfortunately. I'm gonna give you some statistics. So in the month of February, all the markets, Calhoun County, let's say Rockwall County, um, the cities, let's say the major, the popular cities, Wiley, Rowlett, Garland, Mesquite, had 100% sales in the month. So it means that every house they put on the market, they sold it that month. So there is no time for, you know, anything. If you find something, it's decent, you like it, it's this location you want, I would definitely try to act on it and not wait, because you're gonna pay. You're thinking about it or waiting, you're gonna pay more for it later. I'm just being honest with you. If you're not ready to buy, that's something different. Don't buy a house when you're not ready to buy a house. But if you took, and then the thing about it is that we're not getting any younger. I bought my first house when I was 24. I had 10 houses by the time I was 30. So if you are not in your 20s anymore and you going in your 30s and 40s and you're not buying a house, what's the problem? You behind now. I mean, that's what it is. You behind because you got a 30-year mortgage. The goal is to use your house as the asset. So how you gonna ever get past your mortgage if you're gonna be like 70 still paying a mortgage? Now you got to catch up. So that's it. I just want to give you an update. I want to let you know the housing market is on fire. I am going to start a new marketing campaign. Okay, y'all. So I'm taking my game up a little notch. So I am getting a commercial ready because I'm going to start be on television. If you're on Spectrum, you might see me with my ad. So I'm looking for listings because there are no houses. Okay, so I'm looking for listings. So if you know somebody that's ready to move, you know somebody that's ready to foreclose, if you know somebody that is divorcing, know somebody that's relocating, I want to sell their house, please contact me. This is what I do full time. I want to sell your house. So this is a call to action to you, my clients, my friends, my family. If you know anybody that is interested in selling their home, let me call them. Let me give them a free evaluation of their home. I'm ready to help you. And I hope you all have a wonderful Easter. God bless. Bye.